College basketball bets and analysis Tuesday, January 28th, guys. Big college basketball play lined up for today. Yesterday, took the Pelicans money line, lost 5,000 to start the week, 0-1 to start the week, 4-2 over the last 6 plays, guys. Give you guys 3 leans. Arizona, Knicks, but I only take 1 to 2 plays a day and ended up choosing the wrong one with the Pelicans. They almost came back, but they didn't, guys. Onward and forward, got to do better. And today, we make it 1-1 on the week and 5-2 over the last 7 plays, guys, over the last 7 plays. Now, before I start off the show, if you're new to the channel, here's how it works. I'm going to analyze my top 2-3 games of the day. If my play is ready, I'm going to give you guys a ticket within this show, in this video. I'll let you guys know here is the ticket. Lock it in because I've already placed my bet. If it's not ready, like today, I'm going to place my ticket on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram, which the links are below. Go follow them so you don't miss out on today's plays, because today I'm going to give you guys the analysis and the ticket's going to come out a little bit later, guys. Now, before we get right to it, share the show, guys. If you guys are winning, growing, if you find it valuable, if you don't find it valuable, don't share the show, because that's how value exchange works. At the end of the day, guys, I don't run ads on this show, and I've been offered to run ads by plenty of competitors and different people that want me to promote their stuff, and I don't, because I find it annoying when I'm watching a show and it gets interrupted by an ad. So that's why I'm asking you guys to share the show, so I don't have to run ads and grow the show that way. I want to grow it organically and not have paid ads within this. Now, with that said, guys, let's get right to it. There's plenty of games lined up for today. College basketball has fantastic games today, guys. I'm going to start off with North Carolina at Pitt today, guys. This line opened up at 3.5. 3.5, and since then it's gone down to 2.5. Money and support right now going to North Carolina, guys. Sharp action is going to Pitt right now, 37% of the bets and 77% of the handle on the spread, guys. On the money line, 63% of the bets going to UNC and 50% of the handle, guys. Right now, it's a pros versus Joes situation. The pros are all over Pittsburgh. The Joes, the squares, the average bettors are all over North Carolina as of now, right? There's still a long time for the game to start, guys. Now, with that said, guys, UNC dominates this matchup over the last 2 games. They won last year 2 times, but in reality, over the last 10 games, it's 5-5. Pitt's held their ground versus this UNC team. Now, UNC's 3-3 in away games, guys. 3-3, Pittsburgh 9-2 over the last 11 home games and thriving at home. UNC, let's talk about their last 3 games, guys. They lost 2 key games, one against Stanford at home, one against Wake, which they haven't beat Wake in the last 3 years, so that makes sense. And then they bounced back versus Boston College, but failed to cover a 19-point spread. Pittsburgh has been struggling as well and has faced tougher opponents over the last 3, FSU, Clemson, and Syracuse at Syracuse, guys. Now, let's break down the data, guys. The data with the AI analyzer, guys. This is the tool that's going to help us out and help me win more games and analyze more games, guys. And as you guys can see right here, over the last 3 games, UNC has the edge in the 10 categories that I like to factor in. Now, UNC has had an easier schedule, something to factor in, and Pitt is right behind that. And the reality of the matter is, right now, it's kind of a situation where offensively, Pittsburgh's playing better, defensively, UNC's playing better. Now, home court matters in college basketball quite a bit. This line, let's call it what it is, it's telling. It's quite telling. To me, this line should have been more even. It opened up at 3.5. Vegas knows something, guys, and I love Pitt to win this game at home at the money line. At the money line yesterday, Arizona, I would have taken that money line too. They would have covered the spread, but you want to avoid that little risk of them not covering by a last-second shot, right? So we take a money line, and Pitt is my first angle for today that I'm analyzing and potentially will be a play, guys. So again, follow the channel so you guys get the tickets for today. Now, second game that I'm eyeing, guys, that I find very valuable in today's action, guys, and one that you guys are probably going to scratch your heads and be like, why is this guy looking at this game, man? This game sucks, right? And it's Colorado, guys, versus Arizona State, right? This line opened up at -1, -1.5, and it's pushed up to -2.5 for Colorado. Colorado is 0-8 in the conference, and along with that, I think they've lost the last 7 games in a row. Arizona State's not playing any better, guys, but the reality of the matter is this line is quite telling. Right now, money and support is going to Arizona State on the money line, 63% of the bets and 61% of the handle. Colorado's attracting 37% of the bets and 39% of the handle. So right now, the public's all over Arizona State, guys. All over Arizona State. Strength of schedule, let's talk about it a little bit. Colorado's ranked 38th, Arizona State ranked 3rd, right? So Arizona State's definitely playing tougher opponents all together in this situation. Now, when you look at the offense and defense, and strength of schedule, Arizona State leads, guys. Offensively in KenPom, they're ranked 98th versus Colorado at 140th. Defensively, they're ranked 36th, and Colorado's ranked 87th, right? So why is Colorado favored? I'm here to tell you guys why based on the AI analyzer. Right now, statistically speaking, over the last 3 games, guys, these two are really even, guys. And you see it right here, 50-50. Arizona State is leading in turnovers and rebounding both offensive and defensively, but Colorado is shooting the ball much better altogether, playing with better pace over the last 3 games, and at home, guys. And at home, they are 8-4 at home versus Arizona State, that's 1-4 in away games. Now, conference games, they are 0-8 versus Arizona State, that's 2-5. But again, these 2 games, to me, the line are very telling, guys. They're very telling. Colorado favorite, probably shouldn't be favored. Pitt probably should be more middle ground. They're probably an even line, and they're still -2.5, and they open at -3.5. Guys, I love these 2 angles for today. There is plenty of action that caught my attention. These are the main 2. Other games that stood out to me quite a bit: Dayton versus St. Bonaventure. This line opened up at -2.5. Dayton dominates in every category and is pushed down to the +1.5, in some books +1. Reverse line movement in favor of St. Bonaventure. And then along with that, 2 Cincinnati at Utah, guys. This line opened up in Utah at -1. It's since then creeped up to Cincinnati's -1. Money and support, rather even money line. Cincinnati's attracting more of the bets and handle on the spread. Utah's attracting a lot of the handle sharp action, guys. But Cincinnati's just been atrocious offensively, guys. They just got destroyed versus BYU. They're not putting up points, guys. They're just not. They struggle to put up points. They struggle even more away. They play better at home. Now facing a Utah team that should defend their home court, I think this line is telling, and the way it opened is even more telling, and I do like Utah in this situation. Now, again, guys, the tickets for today's game or games will be posted in the next few hours once I do my due diligence, once I see all the injury reports, and once I see this money report a little bit more clearer as the games approach, guys. So that's it for today. One last thing, guys, I forgot to do in the beginning of the show is show the Pro Tracker. Here it is. This have been the results for 2025. For 2025, if you want the 2024 results, we crushed. We did great in the last 6 months. We dominated, over $120,000 profited. This year, we started a little bit shaky. And here is the Pro Tracker. Transparency is key, guys. I will always show you guys my results. No matter what, if I'm losing, I will always show you guys my results. Just like when I'm winning, I'm going to hype them up, guys, because transparency is key in this industry. And let's call it what it is. It lacks. So that's it for today, guys. Follow the accounts, share the show. Let's get a winner today, and I'll catch you guys mañana.